As we have such an important story to share on an issue that impacts so many people. In the battle against Alzheimer's, organizations from all over Atlanta are armed with a mic and a message. The battle for the brain pits 10 teams against each other, aiming to raise millions of dollars for Alzheimer research. This is so important and impacts so many families. I'm so grateful to have 11 Alive's Joe Ripley here to talk about this really cool new initiative that's making an impact.
This is so much fun. It's turning, a problem and a deadly disease into performance, into progress for scientific research, raising awareness, raising funds. Battle for the Brain. It's almost like American Idol, this lip-syncing competition, pitting 10 teams against each other, more than 100 volunteers, 200 performers putting this on. And the performers have to go in front of 1,500 people. Celebrity judges are involved, Caitlin.
I love it.
All of these efforts to really raise awareness, like I said, for Alzheimer's. But in the last decade or so, Caitlin, it's seen a lot of progress. Let's show you a behind-the-scenes battle for the brain.
Yes.
Susan Watson and Michelle Rooks are bonded by friendship. They're also bonded by a disease.
Susan and I are both personally affected with our moms, and we saw how isolating and just heartbreaking the disease was.
The two started a Facebook group in 2017 called Daughters Against Alzheimer's, a way to connect to communities struggling with an incurable chronic disease.
We can lock arms and not just focus on the sadness, but kind of create joy from that sadness and do something with it and make an impact.
That bold impact happens every year with Battle for the Brain. The lip-syncing competition aims to raise awareness and funds, flip the script on Alzheimer's, unite people together, and move scientific research forward.
I've been Gene Simmons. I have been Slash from Guns N' Roses. I have been part of the Bee Gees.
Max Hillsman performs in the hopes of finding prevention of a disease that took his grandmother and father-in-law.
It's very promising to see the advancements in research and in testing.
Last year, Battle for the Brain raised $1.5 million. It's funded advances like blood biomarker testing, which can help detect Alzheimer's and lead to earlier intervention.
My mom said, scream from the rooftops about this.
And whether they're screaming or singing, the message from these daughters is clear.
Don't hide it. Go to the doctor, tell a loved one, share your story, get it out there, and that's going to help us make even more of a difference.
It's what it's all about. It's about making a difference. Again, $1.5 million raised from last year's Battle for the Brain. This year, the goal, Caitlin, is to raise $2 million. And since 2017, this event has raised more than $7 million. Those proceeds benefiting Emory University's Goizueta Alzheimer's Research Center.
That is incredible. Such an amazing impact and so much fun while doing it. I think the hard part about talking about Alzheimer's is it is so difficult. It is so personal. It's so isolating. And so to bring this into a really social thing that's fun and it uplifts the community, I think is so important.
I love that it brings so many people from different walks of life together. Max is with Morgan Stanley. He's trading in his numbers for a microphone. Right? How often do you see, Jim from accounting coming out and dressing up as Elvis on stage? Everybody from Usher to Elphaba, that you get to see these acts people really let loose, and it's for a great cause. I love that, Alzheimer's does touch so many people, but they're not letting that, like you said, keep them isolated. They are taking their message forward and making noise for a cause.
I must know, if you were in the competition, what's your song? What are you going to sing to?
This is like asking, what's your favorite karaoke?
Well, for you, yeah, because you're an amazing singer. What are you going to choose?
Oh, my gosh.
Just compliments.
I'm going John Legend.
I love it.
He's classic, right?
Yes.
Like vintage
Yeah.
John Legend. I think All of Me is just one of those songs that
so
just
beautiful.
touches everybody's hearts. And, for a cause like this, you've got so much corporate buy-in. The Atlanta Falcons cheerleaders are involved.
Yes.
Our own Tiffany Pittman has been involved in Battle for the Brain as well. This is really special. It's happening tomorrow. You can find out more 11alive.com. But what about you, Caitlin? I'm curious. What would your act be?
It's the rhythm of the night. The night.
Wow.
I'm going like anything 90s.
I feel like you've been practicing.
I may have been practicing in the shower. I love a good song.
If you only knew what the breaks look like here.
We should keep rolling. We should keep rolling in the breaks and just see what happens. Full on competition as soon as we toss a break.
What do you think, Reams?
Yeah, what's your song?
I'm down. Sure.
What is
What
your
is my song?
Yeah,
Oh,
what's
I
your
don't know.
song? Come on.
No, I don't
Man
know.
of La Mancha? What do you got?
No, I saved the performance for the fiance.
Aww.
I let her take care of that.
All right,
that's a
we
good
need a
answer.
wedding performance video. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it, Joe.
Love being here. Thanks, Caitlin.
Thank you.